Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm King POSH, and today we're looking at another drift tune for this Autozam AZ-1. Here is my share code. Got it? Great. And probably you could tell by the screenshot of this video that I have a lot of tunes shared for this car. And yeah, we're going to get into it here. But like I said, I have a lot of them. All right. So, and they're all shared. All right, there's Master All-Wheel Drive Drift, which we're showing today. All right, there's the Drag Drifter, which I just did recently. All right, and then I have Golden All-Wheel Drive Drift. All right, King Speed Tune. Okay, you can see how fast it goes. All right, and then a rear-wheel drive drift tune for this car with 1270 horsepower. And then there's a Legend All-Wheel Drive Drift tune for this car. So yeah, I've been busy with this thing. I just keep coming up with ideas, and this one is pretty wild. So, but yeah, my legend, I believe, is number one. If I just do search here, got to do this a couple of times. Yeah, see, Legend All-Wheel Drive Drift is number one in there, and then so on and so forth. They're all throughout. But all right, let's get into this thing and tell you what I did to this. It's pretty wild. It has its limitations, though, just let you know. And I'll explain that later. Either way, it's got the 1270 horsepower. Okay. All-wheel drive drivetrain. All right, just the stock body. Okay. Nothing in the front. Oh, and that B14NOO, I tried to Google it because I took this paint job from somebody else. Well, I'll show you who it was, but if you guys know what that means, can you tell me in the comments below? Because I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. All right, moving on. All right, just stock rear wing, nothing there. All right, and nothing for the hood as well. Okay, I mean, I could have put something else on there, but I decided, nah, not going to worry about it. Okay, and here we got a stock tire compound, and when I'm going to talk about the tune, it was first had drag tires on it. So just to let you guys know that that's the whole thing. Either way, stock width in the front and stock width in the rear. All right, we are using the latest rims, Wed Sport TC 105Ns. I don't know why I went over to that one. All right, got 13s in the front and 13s in the rear. All right, just stock track width in the front and maxed out in the rear. All right, got a 9-speed transmission. As you can tell, I played with a whole bunch of things. Okay, I was able to get to the 9-speed. I decided 9 was the way to go. Okay, and then race drive line and a drift differential. Got race brakes, drift springs and dampeners. No anti-roll bars in the front. No anti-roll bars in the rear. No roll cage. And it's as light as possible. That's what we're saving. Okay. And then everything here is race all the way through. And then I just have just the race turbo. All right. Didn't need this. Okay. And that's the build. Now let's look at the tune. This tune, well, yeah, this tune is basically my last video. I took my drag tire tune and I put stock tires on it, and it changed things. This thing is an absolute monster. All right, but I gave you 15-15, and you want that 15-15 just to handle all that power that's pushing out of this thing. Here's the gearing. And like I said, I mean, everything's really close together all the way through here. And this car is amazing for short tracks, medium tracks. If you're doing like long tracks, you might be using these higher gears here. And then when you're coming to a sharp turn, you might be hitting your button as fast as you can to drop it down to these lower speeds. All right, so, I figured not going for a 10th gear because, maybe you would be using 10th gear in an open drift lobby. that's why I'm saying, I went with just ninth. All right, so it's a little closer to getting to these lower numbers when you're in the sharp, tight corners. It does do great on the long tracks. It's just prepare to shift. All right, up shift, down shift. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's a lot of fun. All right, great. Moving on. Here's my alignment. All right, this came from the drag tire tune, and I used it on this one. Okay, going into roll bars to worry about. Springs are maxed out at 900.5 for both the front and rear. And then I have the ride height matching the rear on this one. Okay. Dampening is 20/20, 1 in 20. Okay. No downforce. Brakes it is left hit at 15/100. And then I opened it all up. All right, gave you a welded diff, and 95% of the power is going to the rear wheels. This is basically the drag tire tune on a stock tire compound. The only differences really in changes was really the gearing. The gearing was redone. All right, just to handle this. But it's wild, and in the tire pressures, of course, too. But other than that, it's a solid tune. It works very, very well. Like I said, I just pulled this paint job from, this person because I liked it. It's straight to the point. Rusty is what it's called. All right. And there's the person who made it. All right. So I liked it. So great. All right. Let's take her outside and show you guys what she's like. Now, she is meant for like open drift lobbies, by far. But you can use this anywhere on the map too as well. But I tuned it for that, but it really can go anywhere. But you have the tune now, so say you want it to be more slidey, go ahead. You got the tune. Write it down and have at it. But I think she's slidey enough. All right, I don't think I would go any higher in the tire pressures. Oh, what's the top speed on this thing? This is how I find out. Take this all the way down. 248 miles per hour. So if you wanted to know what the top speed of this thing was, that's what it is. Okay? Great. Plenty of power. Now I believe my best I've gotten with this thing, and I'm really close to that wall, is a 45 with this thing. It's a beast. It really is. But I'm not going to sit here and just constantly do it over and over again. You guys would leave. You'd be like bored out of your mind, and I don't blame you. But it's a sweet car, and I don't know if it drives straight. It drives semi straight. But it gets up to speed very quickly. There's 245 right there. And I'm on my brakes. But this is not a race car. I don't need super amazing brakes. Very easy to drift, control, handle, however you want to call it. It's an absolute blast. And I think it's a step up from my last tune that I made. That I think it might be better than Legend. All right, that's my personal thought. I think it's better than Legend. We can compare stats to everything. Of course, this one was the drag drifter, so you're going to see there's differences all right there. Golden all-wheel drive drift is slower and 2 pounds heavier. Okay, that's on stock tire compound. All right, and then This one is also slower, all right, and it's heavier too as well. So you know, it's definitely quicker, lighter, and I think, in my opinion, better. I'll let you decide on that. Well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Yeah, if you guys can find out what that B14NOO means, I would love to know. But yeah, until next time, peace out and stay sideways, my friends.